I'm back, baby.
Five movies, 5 movie reviews, 5 minutes, 1 take.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go! It's a great movie, but a worthy follow-up to the first Avengers, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Iron Man 3, it is not. Lots of great action scenes and character bits just like the original, but the flow feels tight and constrained, mostly due to the aforementioned action scenes taking up too much of the running, which makes the full Enterprise take effect with a "that's it" feeling, though it only really sets in after the movie. Everyone does their part as you'd expect, though Renner and Johnson take the cake this time, later almost making me forget how awful he was in Godzilla. And while Black Widow's part was quite really to me, she and Ruffalo at least get good scenes together. Age of Ultron is still one of the better movies you can see right now, though you've probably already gone. But even I'll admit, it's on the average end of the Marvel series alongside Thor: Dark World and the first Iron Man, and I'm thinking Civil War will be a better payoff next year. Holy shit, this is a fantastic, amazing spectacle. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't believe it's an exaggeration to say that Fury Road is right up there with Die Hard and Terminator 2 in reinventing the blockbuster action movie, through the immense creativity and passion put into it. What is essentially a 2-hour-long car chase is filled with enough memorable characters, fantastic direction, and amazing set pieces that top each other one by one to make at least 5 other great action films. And to think, we almost got a no-holds-barred Justice League movie with this guy. What a shame. Tom Hardy makes for a great Max, and Hugh Barn is an amazing bad guy, but make no mistake, this is Charlize Theron's show, in and out, and she knocks it out of the freaking park. Fury Road is a definite contender for top of the year, and we're barely halfway through it yet. What a huge letdown. I love Brad Bird to death, but something went very wrong behind the scenes here. I'm a huge fan of movies that are basically giant pleas for the re-establishment of more fantastical science, especially space travel like Interstellar tried, but I'd also like them to be good, thank you. While everything from the direction to the acting is a bit spotty, it's the screenplay that really nukes this effort. Condescending and insulting don't even begin to describe it. Damon Lindelof really needs a new day job, though at least I can be glad that him doing this means he couldn't work on Star Wars. But to top it off, Tomorrowland is just deadeningly boring. It takes an eternity for the plot to go anywhere, and when it does, the story just turns into a trite objectivist soapbox, literally preaching to the audience about 4 or so times. No thank you at all. Dr. House would certainly not be amused. A huge riot. Think Get Smart with a much more female emphasis, and that's just where you're starting. Melissa McCarthy and Jason Statham get to show off amazing performances, and the chemistry and interactions between the two are comedic gold. Really hope these two are in another effort together. But in all honesty, everyone in the cast just nails their part with a power hammer, and you can just groove on the good times they're all clearly having all the way through. But basically, it's another really good, though not quite as good, secret agent parody like earlier this year's Kingsman: The Secret Service. Can't really say much other than that, since you can't say much about a comedy without ruining it. Spy is an utter blast, and you should definitely see it, just so you can appropriate the numerous hilarious lines into your new comedy routine. It's a good movie, but I have a really hard time going into more depth about it. Jurassic World very much runs like an exploitation-style B-movie. The characters and story are all arch and cliched to the point of self-parody, and the movie is very clearly relying on the "oh look, scary-ass cool dino monsters, rawr" factor, but it dives so deep into that pool that it almost emerges on the other side as something transcendent. If anything, it has firmly established Chris Pratt as this generation's Harrison Ford, and he'll be invited for every big new blockbuster in development. Though I'd wager that it's Bryce Dallas Howard that deserves the most praise for keeping this film together at the seams. Bottom line, if you're a monster movie fan and were disappointed by Godzilla, but have already seen Pacific Rim like 14 or so times, then Jurassic World is a no-brainer. Otherwise, if you like the original, you'll like this, but non-fans will probably not have their mind changed.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner!